Kenny Bayless has been appointed as the referee for Maidana Mayweather 2. What's your thoughts on that? Do you think Kenny's going to do a good job? Do you think it favors one fighter or another? What's your initial thoughts as we get closer to this fight?
Kenny, I'm a fan of his, as a referee. He's one of the better referees in the sport. Unfortunately, we only have a handful of good referees in the sport. But, then again, Larry made a good point. What's going to happen, when all the pressure goes on? What's going to happen, in the back rooms when they're doing, the one-on-one meetings or, they're doing the rules and stuff. And, Kenny is pressured, make sure you watch out for this, make sure you watch out for that. And then, you also have to think, this is where a lot of people don't realize how hard it is being a referee, because you're under a lot of criticism. And when you have, you're in that ring, that everybody is sitting there criticizing everything you do, and then, they know that the announce team is sitting there, criticizing every move they make. There's a lot of pressure on them, but, I think Kenny Bayless should do a good job. Personally, I would have liked to see somebody like Charlie Fitch or Ron Lipton, in something like this, because, they would let a guy fight. But, Kenny Bayless, I'm happy with him. I think it'd be fair. Hopefully he doesn't disappoint us on fight night. It could be worse. It could be somebody like Jack Reese or Steve Smoger.
Well, Jack Reese just started getting real bad, and Steve Smoger, please. But I'm glad you mentioned those other two names, Ron Lipton and Charlie Fitch. Charlie is on his way up. He's a younger guy, but Ron Lipton has been around for a long time, and he deserves to get back in the limelight. That's for sure. But anyway,
Ron's old school. He comes from that same type of breed, like Mills Lane, where he knows when to step in, when not to step in. He knows how to control a fight, but not to make himself the focus of attention. And he knows when to let guys fight and when to say, "Listen, now you're getting out of hand, but I'm not going to sit here and admonish you over every little thing."
Yeah, but what Ron Lipton does too is that Ron isn't. First of all, he's an expert of the game. He knows the sport of boxing. Okay, that I think is important for referees. Some of these guys don't. They don't know the historical fact. The other thing is he's in decent shape. He's in very good shape, as a matter of fact.
I was going to say that too. I was going to say Ron always comes in shape.
Right. So this is a guy that can move in and out and save a fighter if he's in danger. How many times have you seen these referees that they're huffing and puffing? They can't even move around the ring. They're like Humpty Dumpty in there. So yeah, I agree with you. One of these big high profile fights on a pay-per-view, Ronnie Lipton should definitely get a shot back in the limelight. Lord knows he's refereed some fantastic world championships already. So